Thank you so much, Prof. Corey. I think Prof. Corey has thanked everyone else except herself. So I think on behalf of the Dutch Embassy, I really want to thank Professor Corey for the work that she has done to make sure that this event is a success. I think that she really deserves a round of applause from all of us. We really appreciate the Center for Mediation actually taking the time to partner with us on this very important topic. And I also want to thank all the traditional leaders that are here. We really feel honored to have you around, because I think this is the first time that actually we managed to have so many women leaders in one space. I know that I've attended events before, but sometimes it's just maybe one person or two people. But for me, I also see this as actually, I think, a huge success. And also, I think it's also inspiring for us young people to also see women who are actually powerful and also who are really working hard to actually make a difference in their communities. So we really appreciate and we really acknowledge your presence here. I also want to thank the different government departments that are also represented here. The Department of Women, I know that it was a bit of some short notice, but we really want to thank you for actually taking the time to come here. I also want to acknowledge the presence of civil society organizations that are here. It's really nice to have you here. I know that sometimes we engage in different spaces, but I think it's really important that we are also here. I also want to appreciate and also thank my fellow colleagues from the other embassies. The French embassy, they are here, the Swedish embassy, the French, the Canadian embassy, the Swiss embassy. I think some have left. It shows that this is really an important topic that we all need to contribute and talk to. I was about to say amen because I'm also a pastor in my church. So yeah, normally we say amen, when we are talking. So I just want to thank also Prof. Corey, your team. I think your team was very awesome in making sure that this event was really successful. I think from our side, I can say that we didn't really do much. Actually, the Center for Mediation, they did everything that you are seeing here, the beautiful food that we had, all the gifts that we're gonna get, the little chocolates on the table. I think that was really nice and awesome. We really want to thank you for that. Indeed, it has been a great learning and knowledge sharing experience that has enhanced our knowledge and understanding of some of the challenges that we are faced with, especially when it comes to GBV. But today we also want to acknowledge and appreciate the work that has been done so far, especially by the powerful traditional leaders that are here. We are also drawing some lessons from you. So for me, from the deliberations that we've had today, I think one thing that we acknowledge is that factors that increase violence are multifaceted in nature. I think it's something that we've been talking about since morning. But one thing that I'm going to take away from this conversation is that in order for us to restore peace, ensure security, and create conditions for sustainable development in a just society where women and girls are treated with dignity, all of us need to collectively work together towards the elimination of GBV and ensure that GBV takes center stage in our programming. Like I was mentioning, I said earlier on, we do have government, we do have the private sector, we do have civil society. We all need to come together and work together as one unit. It is also important for all of us to undertake a paradigm shift from a responsive perspective to a proactive one. Because sometimes we want to react when things have happened. But I think for what's important for us is to make sure that we take a proactive one in addressing all factors influencing violence in our communities and implement interventions which prevent recurring acts of violence against women. Thank you all for participating. Like Prof. Corey said earlier on, I think as the Dutch Embassy, we are really committed to see this going forward. We don't see this as a once-off activity, but we believe and hope that this is going to be something that we are going to do on a continuous, I think, basis. And also the other embassies are here, so I'm hoping that there's also going to be interest and buy-in from them as well to support these initiatives. And also one thing that I appreciated earlier on was to say that, yes, it's good for us to come here and gather, but I think it's also important to actually go to the provinces as well. So maybe next time we're going to be in Eastern Cape, we don't know. It can be in KwaZulu-Natal, we don't know. But what I know that this issue really needs all of us to come together and work together. Thank you so much. I wish you a great evening and also safe travels going back home. Thank you so much.